Hey everybody, Matt Benrud with Menominee Police Department. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the issues we've been dealing with as of lately at the Menominee Police Department and throughout the city of Menominee, and not really just the city of Menominee, but throughout Wisconsin. We have been dealing a lot with the theft of catalytic converters, and there's a reason for that. The reason for that is the precious metals that are available inside of the catalytic converters, such as palladium, platinum, rhodium. They're very, very highly valuable, and there's particular vehicles that they target, but they're not the only vehicles they go after. Some of the vehicles that are targeted are a Toyota Prius, different Mitsubishi vehicles such as the Outlander, the Montero. Those are vehicles that are targeted because they have higher amounts of those precious metals. It's hard in these cases because the thieves are so brazen. They will take your catalytic converter during daylight in the middle of a crowded parking lot. It doesn't really matter. So it's important that if you park your vehicle somewhere, you park it in an area that you can check in on it regularly. Or that you park it in an area that's secure, such as inside of your garage, because they will come into your driveway and they will cut it off. It takes a matter of about a minute or two for them to cut two pipes on the catalytic converter, and then they leave, and you will never know they were there until you start your vehicle. Some of the other things that you can do to help with our investigation is that you can mark your catalytic converters by spray painting on them, making identifying marks on them or numbers. That way, if we have contact with somebody that has them, we can go back and try and identify yours if you become a victim. We would also look for legislation going forward like Minnesota is doing, where they're making it a crime to possess a cut-off catalytic converter. So a lot of our crime is coming across the border from Minnesota, and they are coming here, and then they are in return selling them to various buyers in Wisconsin. So there's a lot of things that need to happen for a perfect environment for us to be able to make arrests and so forth. But there are things we can do to help prevent some of it. It's not a perfect world, but the more we can do to limit the activity, the better off we'll be. So one last thing that I would say is that everybody needs to look out for each other, looking out for your neighbors. If you see suspicious activity, call the police. We'll come and check it out, and if it happens to be nothing, then it was nothing. But if you see suspicious activity, people crawling around underneath vehicles or in an area they shouldn't be, please call the police, and we will respond and we will check it out and determine whether it's right or wrong.